Hi, you will never guess what's going on with the stock market. Stocks! Oh my god, stocks. They're moving, like, in the direction they're supposed to go. Here's the top 3 biggest stocks at the moment. Lint, asbestos, plastic. Yep, and I am going all in. Lint, these pockets, they're stuffed. Asbestos, let's just say the state of Indiana has deemed this room a safety hazard. And cardboard, I got a new shelf! I got a new shelf. That's right, I make sure to inform my fan base anytime I invest in wood. Now, what reason might I have to have crammed this tall shelf into my bedroom? Well, much like my debt, my physical media collection is growing. Look, the Mafia, they can have my kneecaps if they want them. I'd like to see them have Megamind. I've made a real push in the last year or so to expand my physical media collection as much as I possibly can. Luckily, thanks to the sheer and overwhelming power of the desire to make impulse purchases, I'm almost out of shelf space already. Soon it looks like I'm even gonna have to put my PlayStation games somewhere else. Like, do I really need to be using this primo shelf real estate to tell the entire world that I have Guitar Hero Aerosmith on the PlayStation 3? Can I borrow your copy of Guitar Hero Aerosmith? The answer is yes, because it's really becoming a problem. In the past few months, I have made all sorts of purchases of my favorite movies and TV shows. If I've even remotely thought about a movie or a show, it's probably found its way onto my shelf. I've got Beavis and Butthead, Jimmy Neutron, the complete series, Jaws in 4K. It's all quite a variety. I also got another copy of Speed Racer. Look, I gotta keep up consistency, okay? If I see Speed Racer, you really think I'm not gonna purchase it? So yeah, level by level, the shelf goes like Switch games, Switch 2 games, PlayStation 3, 4, and 5 games, a bunch of random movies and shows, and then, BAM! Children in plastic boxes in cardboard sleeves. Stocks are way up! Also my copy of Nintendo World Championships NES Edition. Plastic is plastic! These are the newest releases for the first 25 seasons of Comedy Central's long-running show South Park. I won't bother explaining anything about the show or its history here because if you're watching this video, then you already know what South Park is. Or maybe you just desperately needed something to watch. Like, if you're on mobile, you are fiending to press the hype button. I don't even know what that does. I think it helps me in the algorithm or something, so if you're watching this on a phone, you should tap the hype button! This is both the most recent and most accessible way to own South Park in physical form. There have, of course, always been individual DVD releases of every single season for a very long time now, but these box sets are much more affordable. While you can see 5 different box sets here, 4 of them actually came in sets of 2 each. One set for seasons 1 to 10, then another set for seasons 11 to 20, leaving this single smaller box set for seasons 21 to 25, which is of course way shorter than the other sets because these seasons of the show came about while Matt Stone and Trey Parker were in the middle of an obscene amount of contract-related confusion surrounding the show's rights to belong to any given streaming service. Also, the plague happened. As for the designs of these sets, I really like them. I like how each set is fully themed to one of the show's main kids, with their entire face taking up the front, and them with their parents and siblings on the sides of the box. The back of every box is great too, with it doing one of my favorite things any kind of season box set can do. The back of each box shows all of the main kids at the very front, in some kind of get-up or outfit, based directly on one of the episodes from the seasons within, and then behind them are a bunch of various characters from the same group of episodes. The backs of these boxes also all use the exact same copy and paste description. Come on down to South Park with this epic box set. Over, insert episode count, classic episodes from seasons number through number have been packed into this kick-ass collector's edition. It's all here from followed by a list of various famous episodes or episode elements from the included seasons. For them, it's all part of growing up in South Park. How swell. So, this all seems perfectly fine, right? Like, why would I even bother making a video? No! Ah! Oh no, the YouTuber thing is about to happen. The white boy with glasses who reviews things is about to get some kind of nemesis that he treats as an actual threat. Look, it's nothing like that. He's not like actual threat behavior. It's more like assassin kind of thing. Yes, the bulk of these box sets all use the exact same giant box as the Better Call Saul Complete Series set. Better yet, they bring all of the exact same stupid little features I mentioned with the Saul set, including stacked discs, as well as difficult spindles that require way too much effort to actually remove a disc from. Okay, whose corpse is this? But guess what? There's an exciting set of all new problems with these sets to enjoy. Let's talk about the discs. That's all I seem to talk about anymore. They're discs! The discs for most of these sets are exactly what they need to be. Every single disc for seasons 1 through 15 clearly show exactly what season is contained within and what disc number for the season you are currently looking at. These are all new disc designs done specifically for these particular box sets, but forget that! Crack open the season 16 to 20 set and suddenly it just uses the original disc art from all the individual DVD sets. Why? The worst part of this is the fact that it means none of the seasons here are labeled. Every one now just says Disc 1 or Disc 2 and so on, with no season indicator. Like, yeah, I can just count the discs in order and figure out the corresponding season from there, and use that to figure out which disc has the episode I want to see, but no! This is stupid! I don't want to count, I don't want to use context clues, I want to watch my funny little show! And I guess now I have to actually retroactively praise the Better Call Saul set for something. While I do have many complaints about the Better Call Saul box set, I will give it this one thing. Every single disc clearly shows what season the disc is for, as well as all the episode numbers featured on the disc. Every single person who has seen this show knows that
he defecated through a sunroof
is from Chicanery, which is episode 5 of season 3. That means that if I really have a hankering to see
he defecated,
I can simply crack open the box, find the season 3 discs, see which one contains episode 5, and slide it right on into the player. Meanwhile, if I want to see a specific episode of South Park with these sets, such as, season 6, episode 12, A Ladder to Heaven, one of my favorite episodes of the whole show, I have to kind of just put each of the 3 season 6 discs in the player until I find out which one contains the episode I want to see. Now, maybe I could pull up the episode list on Wikipedia, see that it's episode 12, and then infer from there and just see which disc between 2 and 3 is the one that contains A Ladder to Heaven. The point is that this is all very counterintuitive. I'm also gonna go ahead and assume that the Better Call Saul set spoiled me here by having the episode numbers on every single disc. And in reality, most complete series box sets out there probably also don't tend to give you the actual episode numbers. Let me know in the comments if this is the case for you. I'm actually very interested in this. Just, tell me the show and everything about that. I don't have that many other complete series sets, but every other one I have does have some way of easily seeing which disc has what episodes. Like, on my Gravity Falls box set, the inside of each season's case has an episode list with each disc's exact contents, and even the premiere dates of the episodes. I like that. My Jimmy Neutron Complete Series set also does this same thing, which is no surprise since it was distributed by Shout Factory, who also did the Gravity Falls box set I just mentioned. Funimation's Speed Racer series set simply contains episode numbers on the discs themselves, and finally, Beavis and Butthead, the complete collection, has a comprehensive list of every single disc's contents on the back of both included DVD cases. that leaves these South Park boxes as the only ones that require me to partake in a stupid little search anytime I might want to watch a specific episode of the show. Do I forgive you? Oh yeah. Also, one more little weird quirk of these sets that's not an issue with the Better Call Saul set. As you've seen, each box of this format has two little flippy pages in order to hold more discs, both of which click into the case itself so they stay in place. On the South Park box sets, I'll sometimes click one of these pages back in, but then the DVDs will stick up to the top of the box itself, meaning I kinda have to force them back down. And I'm always scared that at some point I'm just not gonna see one of these discs being stuck there, and I'll just accidentally close it and take a part of one of the DVDs off with it. Again, this doesn't happen with the Better Call Saul set, and I'm gonna assume that this is maybe because DVDs are thicker than Blu-rays. Much like how I am thicker than osmium. Oh, but Drew, there's still one more box here! The one with Butters on it! Shut up! I'm getting to it! Yeah, here's the seasons 21 to 25 box set. Just like the 16 to 20 set, this one does not have the proper identifying information on the discs, and instead just featuring the disc art from the individual season releases once again. I guess it's not as much of a problem with this particular set, since two of the included seasons are fully contained on only one disc each, that being seasons 24 and 25, the ones that are both very short due to ongoing contract negotiations with streaming companies, as well as being produced during the plague. Still, it's a little weird to crack open this multi-season box set and just see two discs without literally any identifying information, and instead just the usual blank disc art with no text of any kind. That's why I have my full social security number tattooed on my arm. So, what about the contents of these discs? Well, it's seasons 1 through 25 of South Park. Like, literally, seasons 1 through 25 of South Park. The original DVD releases of every season. The earlier box sets have all new art on the discs, but the material on the discs themselves are still the original early 2000s DVD releases, even down to the ads included. You can pop in a season 6 disc and get all the exact same ads from 2006's original release. That means you'll see ads for long canceled Comedy Central shows still being advertised as if they were coming out this week. Of course, I always love outdated advertising being preserved like this, but I also can't skip this stuff to go straight to the menu. Unlike on most other releases of TV shows that I own physically, you have to sit through every single commercial. This seems to be an issue only with shows owned by Paramount, since the Beavis and Butthead Complete Collection I have on DVD also has unskippable advertising. On sets like Gravity Falls, Better Call Saul, or Speed Racer, there are no actual advertisements, or I'm just allowed to skip these ads and go straight to the main menu. Yeah, could you imagine being forced to sit through a series of commercials? That last joke was way funnier if you don't have YouTube Premium. As for special features on these sets, I was actually quite impressed. First off, most episodes in every set include a mini commentary from Matt Stone and Trey Parker. What's a mini commentary exactly? It just means they talk about each episode for exactly as long as they feel like talking about each episode. And once they feel like ending the recording, they end the recording, and the rest of the episode plays in its original form. The reason for this unique commentary format comes directly from Matt and Trey, who both said they simply hated having to come up with enough to say for an entire 22-minute episode of television. And honestly, I respect that. I can't lie. In addition to these commentaries, there are many other various featurettes, such as behind-the-scenes looks at the development of various individual episodes of the show, Comic-Con panels, and deleted scenes. It's more than I expected these sets to have, but it is nowhere near the sheer amount of special features you can find on the Gravity Falls or Better Call Saul box sets. Now, I didn't exactly expect to see as much in terms of special features here anyways, so it's not like I'm disappointed or anything. Now, how about the price of these sets? The 25 seasons I own of this show come from 3 separate purchases. Seasons 1 through 10 were bundled together, as were 11 through 20. Lastly, seasons 21 to 25 were in their own set. Each of the two bigger bundle sets were $50 each, and then the season 21 to 25 box was $25. That means each 5-season collection by itself is $25, equaling up to $5 a season and $125 for the entire set. That sounds like a pretty good deal to me. If you feel like having even more fun with numbers, you can find out the minute length of each box, add that up to a total of 7,039 minutes, or 0.017758204290382 cents per minute of content. I'll be real, I probably didn't even do the math right here, but still sounds like a good deal, right? I think if you buy only one of these sets, you should drop the $50 on getting the seasons 1 to 10 box set, since that one has pretty much all the most iconic episodes of the show. Or, if you're me, which I am, just buy them all! There's also the matter of the fact that you could be getting these seasons on Blu-ray, but I don't really think the resolution bump is really important for a show like South Park, and some may even argue that the show is more charming when presented in a lower resolution like this, especially for earlier seasons of the show. All in all, I love this set. Obviously, it's a great show, and here it's presented nicely with a pleasantly surprising array of bonus features. Still, I would love it all even more if it were in a better box. One that doesn't risk slicing my discs, and also one that doesn't fill me with the rage of 1,000 burning suns. So it's a great show in some bad boxes. This happens all the time. I can't really be that upset about it though, because my stocks are going crazy! Is what I would say if I was lying. Oh my gosh, turn on the TV, it doesn't matter what channel. Stocks are way down, not stocks are way up. The lesson here? Never invest.
Can I borrow your copy of Guitar Hero Aerosmith?